If it fits your macros diet, aka IIFYM, pros and cons. Does counting macros actually work? Chances are, you have at least one friend who counts macros. IIFYM, if it fits your macros, is popping up in photo captions for everything from meal prepped chicken and veggie lunches to dripping ice cream cones, and millions of people are using apps like MyFitnessPal to track calories and macros. But what exactly does it all mean? Anyone following IIFYM aims to eat a certain set amount of fat, carbs, and protein every day. Beyond that, it's basically a free-for-all. First of all, macros is short for macronutrients, fat, carbs, and protein. Everything you eat and drink, with the exception of water and alcohol, is made up of some combination of the three. The idea behind counting macros is that you aim to get a set amount of each macronutrient each day. Julie Upton, MS, RD, co-founder of nutrition website Appetite for Health, explains that a standard IIFYM breakdown would have you consume 40 to 50% of your calories from healthy carbs, 25 to 30% of calories from protein, and the remainder from healthy fats. That said, your target macronutrient breakdown may vary depending on personal factors, weight, height, gender, and activity level, etc., and your specific goal. Someone trying to gain muscle is going to eat differently than someone trying to lose weight, and athletic goals like training for a marathon or working to increase your powerlifting total will also change what your daily macronutrient breakdown might look like. There are no good or bad foods, everything is fair game, and it's just a matter of hitting your daily fat, carb, and protein totals. There's nothing magical about IIFYM. It follows the same calories in, calories out principle as all successful weight maintenance and weight loss diets. IIFYM fans often post pictures of themselves eating things like chocolate, French fries, and waffles, in addition to healthier foods, of course, making this lifestyle look pretty fantastic. But, is the Insta-worthy, highly #able if it fits your macros diet worth all the hype it gets? Upton notes that there is nothing magical about IIFYM. Yes, it can help you stay fit or lose weight if you follow it correctly based on your goals. But that's more because it follows a common weight loss rule than because of something special inherent to the diet. If you stay within your daily caloric budget, you likely won't gain weight, and if you eat fewer calories than your body needs, you'll probably lose weight. Sonia Angelone, RD, a spokeswoman for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, tells Self. It's important to note here that food isn't the only factor when it comes to weight loss. Things like exercise, sleep, stress, and health conditions all play a part, and the weight loss process can vary greatly from person to person. Also understand that everyone's daily caloric expenditure, the number of calories you burn every day, varies, so the number of calories and macronutrient that helps one person reach their goals may not work for someone else. Another important note, weight loss isn't for everybody, and neither is following a specific, numbers-based eating plan. If your goal is to lose weight, more power to you, but your health matters more than a number on a scale or a tag in your genes, so it's crucial to maintain a holistic approach to weight loss, which also includes physical activity, good, quality sleep, stress management, and paying attention to other factors, such as medical issues and hormones. If you have a history of disordered eating, you should discuss any plans to change your diet with a doctor before diving in. The focus on numbers and tracking can absolutely be triggering for some people, and if that's the case, you should avoid it completely. If you're following a personalized diet template, it's best to get that template from a registered dietitian or a doctor. Proponents of if it fits your macros will often buy macronutrient distribution diet templates that divide their total daily calories into daily grams of protein, carbohydrates, and fats. The problem? Many of these templates are coming from Instagram experts and diet coaches with no real nutrition or health qualifications. This should go without saying, but having a large social following doesn't make someone an expert. Likewise, an influencer might themselves have great health and nutrition habits, but that doesn't mean they're qualified to give others advice on those matters. As with any major lifestyle change, you should consult your doctor or a registered dietitian before drastically changing your diet or starting a weight loss program. An RD can provide you with a healthy diet template that's personalized to your body and your goals, if that's something you're interested in. If you don't want to make an in-person appointment, many RDs offer online consultations and services. Again, expert guidance is so much more valuable than advice from a popular influencer who lacks real credentials. The major upside of IIFYM is that it emphasizes the idea that all three macronutrients, fat, carbs, and protein, are important, and doesn't make any food off limits. One great thing about focusing on all the macronutrients, per upton, is that it keeps people from vilifying, or eliminating, a single group. While low-fat or low-carb diets might lead to weight loss due to a caloric deficit that comes as a result of eliminating so many foods, the USDA's dietary guidelines stress that, for otherwise healthy people, a balanced diet containing all three macronutrients is best for overall health. An IIFYM approach can help people stop fearing carbs and fat. Plus, IIFYM is less restrictive than many other diets in that no foods are off-limits. Alyssa Rumsey, RD, CSCS, explains that a benefit of IIFYM is that it allows you the flexibility to eat your favorite foods while still seeing results. One potential drawback is that, if you're not eating mostly nutritious foods, you might be missing out on important vitamins and minerals. Angelone points out that, although no foods are off-limits, the foods you choose make a difference when it comes to your overall health. IIFYM fans could choose to get their carbs from candy and refined grains, as opposed to healthier carb sources like fruits and whole grains, and still be eating within the confines of the diet. Likewise, if 30% of your diet is coming from saturated fat, instead of mostly from healthier monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats, you're following the IIFYM rules but going against the USDA recommendation to limit your saturated fat intake to less than 10% of your total daily calories. While gummy bears may fit your carbohydrate allotment, eating brown rice or oats would be a healthier carb choice, Upton says. Less healthy foods aren't inherently bad, and it's fine to get your macronutrients from these foods sometimes, in moderation. But, it's important to remember that your food choices aren't just about hitting numbers. The foods you eat impact your blood sugar, how full you feel, your energy levels, your cholesterol levels, and your overall health, Rumsey says. So, opt for healthy, nutrient-dense food most of the time. Just because eating 3 donuts every day technically fits your macros doesn't mean it's a good choice. Also, tracking what you eat may make you focus on food in a way that starts to feel unhealthy. If this is the case, IIFYM isn't for you. Even if you don't come from a background of disordered eating, food tracking has the potential to lead to some unhealthy food behaviors. You shouldn't obsess about getting the exact right number of calories and macronutrients every day. Listening to your body and giving it the nutrition it needs is more important than hitting certain numbers. While it's great that IIFYM allows people to indulge and is relatively flexible compared to more restrictive diets, there's still a lot of food-based analysis or calculation involved. If macro tracking means you spend an unhealthy amount of time thinking about food, or if you find yourself stressed over always hitting your numbers, you should stop. Bottom line, no matter how you eat, the rules of fueling your body in a healthy way remain the same. Done right, IIFYM can support a balanced diet that leaves room for your favorite less healthy foods, in moderation. And, if you're consistently eating a caloric deficit within the guidelines of what's healthy, the method can be an effective, sustainable way to lose weight. But, it's still important to follow basic healthy eating guidelines. Be sure to focus on food quality, with an emphasis on vegetables, fiber, and high-quality protein, choosing whole foods over heavily processed foods, Rumsey says.